In September of 1940, a wireless radio operator named Stephen, aboard the merchant vessel Silver Star, picked up a strange message coming from the Ourang Medan. "We float, all officers, including the captain, dead in chart room and on the bridge. Probably whole of crew dead. I die." Puzzled by the bizarre message, Stephen contacted the Ourang Medan and received coordinates to the ship's location before losing communication. He attempted to re-establish contact, but to no avail. Stephen reported the incident to his captain, who then immediately ordered the Silver Star to change course and make their way towards the Ourang Medan. When they finally reached the Ourang Medan, what they found aboard her was both shocking and terrifying. In today's episode, we will look into the mystery of the Ourang Medan. It didn't take long for the Silver Star to find the Ourang Medan. Upon initial sighting, there didn't seem to be anything wrong with the ship itself, aside from it being dead in the water. The seas were calm and visibility was very good. The Silver Star blew her horn multiple times but got no response. There didn't appear to be any crew on the Ourang Medan's deck. The captain of the Silver Star sent a boarding party to investigate, only to find a grisly sight awaiting them. The boarding crew described the bodies as having bulging eyes with terrified expressions on their faces. Their mouths were open, their arms outstretched as if reaching for something. None of them showed any apparent injuries that could have been attributed to their deaths. It is reported that they were found with teeth bared, faces turned upwards towards the sun, staring. Even the ship's resident dog was found dead, frozen in mid-growl. Some rescuers reported a cold chill on board despite the midsummer temperatures. Not wanting to stay any longer than absolutely necessary, the boarding crew quickly wrapped up their investigation and returned to the Silver Star. Upon reporting their findings to the captain, he ordered tow lines attached to the Ourang Medan so they could bring her back to port. Another crew was sent back to the Ourang Medan to attach the lines when they noticed smoke billowing from the vessel. The rescuers made it to safety just before the ship exploded. The explosion was so intense that it caused the SS Ourang Medan to lift from the ocean's surface and then quickly sink, the sea claiming all evidence that could have told the tale of what happened that day. A lone survivor. One account of the SS Ourang Medan spoke of a man named Jerry Rabbit. Rabbit reportedly washed up on the shore of the Marshall Islands in a lifeboat with 6 dead crew members 10 days after the Ourang Medan exploded. He made contact with a missionary and told him a peculiar tale of survival. Rabbit said that he had joined the crew of the Ourang Medan in Shanghai. He claimed that 15,000 crates of unknown cargo were loaded onto the vessel before it set off for Costa Rica. It was only then that Rabbit realized he had joined a smuggling operation. When Rabbit heard his fellow crewmen complaining of stomach cramps, he grew suspicious. And when a crew member died, he knew he had to find out what the ship was carrying. He peeked at the vessel's logbook and discovered that the crates from China held sulfuric acid, potassium cyanide, and nitroglycerin. Rabbit suspected that the sulfuric acid was leaking, creating a gas that was slowly suffocating the crew. As more men started dropping dead, Rabbit and 6 others sneaked away in a lifeboat. None of his crewmates had survived the journey, and Rabbit himself died soon after repeating his strange tale. Is the tale of the Ourang Medan true, or is it a fabricated sailor's tale? The ship's accounts lead to several dead ends. There is no mention of the SS Ourang Medan in Lloyd's shipping registries, but many dispute this by mentioning that the ship was registered in Sumatra, the vessel even being named after the Sumatran island Medan. This would explain why the SS Ourang Medan was not listed in domestic ship registries. Reports suggesting that potassium cyanide and nitroglycerin were stored and transported by the SS Ourang Medan and were on board at the time of this event would explain the bizarre death of the crew, the ship's sudden explosion, and the reason for covering up the vessel's records. During this time, World War II was in full swing, and alongside a tense international climate, any news of the transport of such chemicals would have caused suspicion and outrage. Could it be that the details of the SS Ourang Medan are almost impossible to find because someone, somewhere, wanted them to be? Even today, the SS Ourang Medan mystery remains unsolved. The vessel never found, and the sailors' bodies never recovered. Could the ghosts of these sailors be trapped, their end being one of tragedy and mystery? Only one thing is for sure. The case of the SS Ourang Medan is one of the most mysterious and elusive in nautical history. This concludes today's episode of the Paranormal Report. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. It is due to your continued viewership and support that we are able to bring you interesting and informative videos like this. The team here at the Paranormal Report really appreciates your support.